Hi everyone, welcome back to llenacrafts. To all the new subscribers, hi, welcome to llenacrafts. Today what I have for you guys is something that I've been thinking about doing this entire month. In lieu of Halloween, I have wanted to make something that can be given out, sort of like a party treat, or even just given out for Halloween in general. And so I came up with this treat box that can be given with little treats in it, depending on what you want to put in it. I right now have candy in it, which I will show you, but yeah, this is what I came up with. The front of it is a die cut, so I did fold and get a die cut machine. I've been looking at it for so long, and I was just like, okay, let's just get it. I wanted to try it. So the front is a die cut. However, you can decorate it however you want to. You don't necessarily have to have a die cut. You know, you could have printouts and all these other things that you can use, but I did this for the front. It has a magnetic opening, so the magnets are hidden behind these two pieces right here, and as you open it on this side, it's just a little pocket, journaling pocket for a tag, and then I put a pocket up front. We have these tags, which I just made from, like, you know, scrap pieces of paper. And on the back here, I just added these two die cuts as well. But yeah, I just had this page and I was like, oh, let's just do something cute in it, right? Over here, some more die cuts, but we do have a pocket here that I just tucked another scrap piece of paper that I cut into it, and I will give you all the measurements for that. So this closes like this, and on the back portion of it, we have like this envelope type box, as you'll see here, which I use a Velcro dot to close. And then if I do this, you'll see I put Almond Joy in it. Almond Joy is my favorite candy, and so these are what I put in here. But you can fit so much things in here. So the dimensions of this is 4 by 4 and then 1 inch thickness. So really you could just put whatever you want here, and that's what the inside looks like. And so I just tucked these away in there. And so yeah, that's the little treat box. I think this would be so cute to give away for like Halloween, because it's Halloween themed, of course, but also like for Christmas. You could put packaged cookies in there. Like for really any holiday, Easter, you could put little eggs in there. Like there's so much versatility in this little album slash treat box. I think I'm just gonna call it the Halloween treat box. But of course, you know, you could tuck a little picture in here, a nice 4 by 4 picture, just for memories, and then, you know, you can write on these. So much things that you could do with it, but today this is what we are going to be making. All right, so to start out, I've already put out my scoreboard to be used. The base of this portion of this project, which is the pockets, it's an 8 by 8, and what we're going to do is score along 4 along this side, and then score 4 along this side as well, and that's what's going to create that little pocket for us. Now I use plain cardstock for this, plain black cardstock. However, like you can use whichever kind of paper you want, double-sided paper as well. I didn't want to use double-sided paper because, as you can see, this portion of it becomes covered up, and then it's only this little portion that's out, but then I stick a card in it anyway. So I didn't feel like using double-sided paper, and I felt like this worked for my purposes. So what we're going to do is just cut along this bottom line. So we're going to take a scissors and do that. And what I'm going to do is actually cut next to the line, because I do want there to be a tiny bit of this paper that comes out, so that way when we fold it, it doesn't bunch up on itself. Okay, so you see what I mean? There is a space in between these two so that when it folds up and folds in, they don't bunch up on itself. And along this side right here, what I did is I just took these scissors. I got these scissors from the Dollar Tree. They may still have it if you look in the craft section, but I wanted some scissors that had, like, you know, sort of like a certain like cut on it, I guess you could say, or like a pattern. That's the word I'm looking for. I wanted scissors that had a pattern on it, and I got these two from the Dollar Tree. This one is zigzag. This one is sort of like a scallop edge. So this is the one that I used before, and this is the one that I want to use. And so I just used it and I cut diagonally. So how I'm going to cut is like this. So this is our bottom portion, and we're just gonna cut across. Well, I'm just gonna cut across. And of course you could do this with regular straight scissors. It doesn't have to have a pattern on it. Right up to that edge. Oh, it bent it a little, but that's fine. So we put this up here, and that is what we have. I actually cut it the opposite way, the scallop way, but that's fine. You can do whatever. All right, so now we bend these up. I am just going to burnish it. Okay, and for this portion, because it is going to be a pocket, I'm just going to use my 2-inch hole punch. Punch that out right there. And now essentially this portion of it is completed. So what I'm going to do is just attach it with tape. All right, now what we're going to do is actually work on the back portion. So the back portion of our pocketed side is where we're going to have our treat box. So to make the treat box, I'm going to, so we have our scoreboard out again because we have some more things to score. So to make the actual treat box, what you're gonna need is 3 pieces of cardstock that is 3.5 by 3. And we're gonna score on the 1 and the 2-inch mark. Like this. And we're just gonna fold along those scores to create this kind of U shape for all 3. And essentially we're just going to attach it like this. Okay, so I did one more piece that is actually about 3 3/4 by 3 inches, and I scored on 1 and 2 to give me 1-inch sections. And this is going to be the top or the closure of the treat section. So we're just gonna put it here like the rest of them. Right, and we're just gonna press it down. The next step is I got this spiderweb embossing folder to use with the die cut machine. Of course, like I said, use any paper that you want that you feel will work for this project. And what we are going to do is just double side tape this down, and that is going to be the back of our journal, or our treat box. Sorry, so used to doing journals. Right. All right, I'm just gonna line this up at the top. And of course you can reinforce this by putting 2 pieces of cardstock together. I thought that it might be a little bit much because, you know, it's just a treat box. I don't think I need to reinforce it that much. And I am just going to use my tag die cut, or my tag punch, sorry, to create these corners. Let me do that one again. Right, to give it that sort of envelope look. And I'm going to add some Velcro dots here. There we go. Open and closes. And now we're on the other side. So for the next portion, what we're going to do, I do have a magnetic close on the inside of this to keep it from opening, because you see naturally it wants to open. So what I'm going to do is put the magnetic close on first, and I just got these magnets from Amazon. Yeah, you could just look up flat magnets on Amazon. So I take 2. And you want to keep them the way that they are connected to each other. So I'm gonna put this here, so that way it can be connected. So let me just, right, it's the right way. All right, so the base of our box is complete. We have our treat section complete. We have our little album sort of section, journaling section complete. So now it's just to add pockets, decorate, things like that. So what I have here is just a scrap that I've cut down. It's probably 2 inches height, wide, like 3.5 inches across, that I'm going to use to just create a pocket here. And I'm just cutting the edges using my 1/2 inch tape for this one to create the pocket. And we're just gonna put it here. And so that is our pocket. For the insert here, I just cut this 3.5 by 3.5 piece of paper, and I'm just gonna use my corner rounder to round out those sides to tuck that right in there. All right, these are some scraps that I have, probably 1 inch across by like 3 inches long, that I'm just gonna tuck in here. And I put some just 2 butterfly stamps that I had. So what I'm gonna do is to round the corner of these as well. Okay, so for the decorations for this one, as you can see, I'm going for purple. So I had this high, like glossy purple paper, which is really cute. And essentially that is what I'm going to be using to decorate this, the outside and the inside as well. So the outside is sort of like this die that has like a haunted house and like bats and spiders and crows and stuff. So that I'm just going to put right here, just like the first one. We're decorating it exactly the same way, we're just using a different color. So for that, I am going to be using my needle glue bottle to sort of be able to control where the glue is going a little better. And if anyone is wondering, I do have 2 different types of glues in these bottles. So for this bottle, I have the reptile glue that was suggested by a wonderful subscriber, so thank you so much. I actually really like this glue, and it works perfectly in the needle tip bottles because it's a little bit more loose. In this bigger bottle with the bigger hole at the top, I have my tacky glue, which also works well, but doesn't work in the needle bottle because it's way too thick. All right, so we're just gonna put this here. And that is our front. We're gonna take these out because I did have some stuff on the back here. So I think what I'll do is I'll put this one, this little ghost man, well, ghost, not a man, and put that one here. And I have a pumpkin, so I'll probably use the pumpkin here as well. right? And I have Halloween, which I'm going to put right here. Oops, let me take out this. So I'm gonna just put Halloween right here along this. Right, be careful with the glue. I have a little witch's hat like in this one, so I'm just gonna put it there. And these are just all embellishments that I'm doing. Obviously you don't need to do these same embellishments, especially if you have Halloween paper in particular, then you won't need to do any of this at all, and your paper will just be pretty, or for whatever you're doing it for. It may be another holiday as well. So have that. I'm just gonna close this and allow these to dry. And I think I might put this here. I might put this here. That'll be cute. Alright guys, so this is essentially the end of the video. We have completed our treat slash album boxes for Halloween. And so we're just going to walk through the one that we just did. We did the same exact covering, except for we used the same exact design on the front. I should say that I used the die cut for, except I just used purple reflective paper for it. Opening it up, we have a magnetic binding between the two pages that's supposed to keep it shut. On the back, on this side here, we have this pocket that we use to just hold these two little tags. And we have, of course, more die cuts here just for embellishment and decorating purposes. On the back here, we have this journaling square or insert that can be used for that purpose. And on here, we have a photo holder that can be used to hold 4x4 photo on the front and a journaling on the back, whichever you choose. Now the star of the show, of course, would be our treat box that's on the back. I did put this extra little die cut ghost there. We have the embossed spider webs on this purple page, which I really like, the velcro closing, and then we have this really wide treat box that you can put things in. Of course, like I said, almond joy is my favorite candy, and so I'm just putting some almond joy in there, closing it up. But I think these would be really great for essentially any holiday, but I liked it for Halloween because, you know, it's a way to you know, just do something that's cute outside of just giving candy. If you have a party, or even if you want to make these to like give to like a kids class or something like that, something outside of just giving out candy, I thought that these would be really cool. And these treat boxes, like I said, they're 4x4 like this, and then in size, and then 1 inch on the side, so these can hold like a bunch of different snacks. It doesn't even have to just be this, it can be for any holiday, really and truly. But I thought that it would be fun to make one for Halloween specifically, because as you see, like, they can hold like a couple candy, especially a couple candies, I should say, sorry. Like I put 3 in here. I think that's a good amount to give kids, so you could fill it up with whatever you want. Of course, put a cute little message here. Yeah, and just it'll be fun for like a class or just to give away in general. So this is our Halloween project for this month, and I want to thank you guys so much for the love and support that I've been getting. To all the new subscribers, hi, hello, welcome to llenacrafts. My name is Collena, and I really like paper crafts and crafts in general, art, things like that. So welcome. I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoy the channel, and I have much more to come. So I hope to see you guys in the future. And once again, welcome. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me throughout this tutorial. I hope you find as much use out of these that I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.